I have not played this game anywhere near the amount of time that I should. So to remedy that fact, I've decided to embark on what is likely to be a butthole clenching journey to get that shiny platinum trophy. Now this is something I usually do if I really like a game. I've done it on a number of FromSoftware's titles already. So in the meantime, while waiting for Elden Ring's DLC to come out, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to platinum Dark Souls 1. Alright, so we're just starting a new character here. Man, look at this fucker. The starting class I chose was the Knight because I wanted something well-rounded just to start the game. I could have done Warrior as well, but the Knight has cooler armor. As for the build for the rest of my playtime, I plan on using a strength build with the Great Axe. I chose the Great Axe because I platinumed the entirety of Dark Souls 3 and Demon Souls using the Great Axe, so I had to just use it again because who doesn't love flattening people? I did do some research ahead of time, and apparently the Great Axe is down in the depths, covered in a pile of AIDS rats. I can get to this location pretty quickly, but it's not really that fast, so I'm going to pick up the Claymore before because I know I can get that basically right away. I didn't really mess with my character's appearance too much, but I did keep him bald so that it could be more aerodynamic. I also modified his nose such that I could smell my enemies from afar, and also use it as a critical backstab tool. And of course, I had to name him appropriately, so... Oh, I am so ready. There he is, Schnaz. He's all dripped out with the knight armor, and holy fuck, looks like my nutsack. Well, thank you, random knight in the ceiling. How did you know? How did you know that I was just in the mood for a pick-me-up? Oh. Alright, now that that's done, it's time to get the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck me. Alright, so I escaped the Asylum demon, lit some bonfires, grabbed my weapons, got some Estus from the guy who dropped me the delicious corpse, and went back for some revenge.
Oh, yeah.
That was literally so easy, dude. I basically already have the platinum. Yes. Take me, daddy. Swoop me up in your big black wings. Future me interruption alert. If you like this video so far, consider nutting on that like button because I just found out that it actually helps YouTube know to show my video to more people. So if you do that, you're cool and thank you. So my first levels in this character were all in strength because I do have to get up to that 32 strength level to just wield the big ol' fat fuck. I went down to the New Lundo ruins real quick because I remembered that there was a sick vista down there. But then I also remembered that this castle down here is filled with ghosts and there's not really anything I can do here right now. So I just killed a bunch of the hollows and then left. Once I was back at the top, I discovered this bowl cut bitch and decided to talk to him. I actually got my first trophy here, but because I didn't have the correct setting on in my PS5, it didn't actually show up in the clip. So here's this fake one I made real quick. Trophy! The next thing I did was explore around the Firelink shrine area. I grabbed a few items and then made my way over to this graveyard. At the graveyard, I found some boner boys just waiting for me. I quickly realized that despite being skeletons, they had more beef on them than I had. I found this giant skeleton where I picked up the winged spear, and then I quickly ran for my life and found the esteemed Zweihander, which I never really liked, to be honest. I picked up some binoculars and then got ganked and died. Fucking weak sauce right now, dude. It was time to go on the actual intended path, so I went up and backstabbed this stupid motherfucker. These hollows were giving me an embarrassingly rough amount of time here. I mean, I thought I was an Elden Ring pro, but I'm still getting here smacked in the face by firebombs by basic enemies. I quickly drank some sploosh juice and then continued on. You can't walk into a dark, dank hole in the wall without turning and seeing a syphilis rat. I clanked my sword on the wall a few times before grabbing this poor bastard's soul. When I entered the Undead Burg, I was greeted by this dry cum stain of a soldier who tried to stab me. I destroyed these barrels in pure ecstasy, and then I saw a goodie down there, but decided to stay on the main path before jumping for it. I got firebombed in the face and then backstabbed this bitch right here. I also then, of course, indulged in my barrel-breaking addiction. How can you not? I had a mini heart palpitation when I saw this fog door because I'm so used to it, meaning there's definitely a boss on the other side, but there was just more barrels to roll into. Whoo! Almost missed that goodie over there. I walked up these stairs and got jump scared by a fucking dragon, which honestly looked so sick even after all these years. I encountered this very thoughtful parkour section of the game. I honestly didn't even know Dark Souls was a parkour game, but after like 18 attempts, I decided that I simply was not the jump master. I went back for that goodie I saw earlier and was pleasantly surprised to see a large soul. I also quickly made a mental note of all these bozos hanging off the wall here. I found another goodie around the corner here. There's just all these dead souls laying around. And I was disappointed that the staircase led up to a wooden board like it's fucking Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy. I got to the area where those bozos were hanging off the edge of the wall, but I was already prepared and slayed them. I broke these barrels over here because they're looking kind of suspicious. And in the next room I found more barrels. In this doorway I got gangbanged by like 10 hollows, and I kept smacking my sword on the wall and literally almost died, which would have been embarrassing. So I ran away and drank my chug jug real quick, and then I went back in and showed them who's their daddy. And for all my efforts, my reward was a broken sword, as well as an actual piece of garbage. I climbed the ladder to the top of this rampart and ran all the way down the path and found humanity. I found everyone. Not gonna lie, I don't totally get what the humanity system is yet, but I have a feeling it has to do with these 2 boot zeros in the corner here. So if someone can leave a comment explaining what the humanity system is, that would be awesome, and you will be crowned as good person. Yo, that dodge was so fucking fast because of my bald aerodynamic head. So I opened this door here, which I thought led to an empty room, but it was saved because I found this wooden shield around the corner here, which was not all that useful to me because I have a big fat metal one already. I ran up the stairs and got revenge on this annoying crossbow idiot who was just shooting me this entire time. I backtracked a bit and ran through this wooden barricade, which reminded me of a wet dream I had one time as a kid. These shield bros were giving me a little bit of a hard time. That is until I realized I could kick their shield in, which very oddly does not have any sort of sound effect at all. Honestly, don't know why I struggled so much on these 2 idiots, but it's okay because... my god. Boxes and crates and fucking corpses rolling down the stairs and shit. Look at this. I was walking down this hallway when I heard somebody jump scare me from behind, but I had to go back and lay him out, because those are my boxes. Later, I jump attacked these 2 hollows with my sword, and honestly, it made me nostalgic for Bloodborne because I haven't seen that animation since then. When I picked up this goodie, I realized exactly where I was, and I knew exactly what I had to do. Yeah, that was sick. That was like one of those fucking parkour free runner rooftop videos. That sweet-ass parkour jump was only really worth a light crossbow, apparently, so... Not too happy about that because crossbows suck. Talked to this weird laughing merchant real quick, but I didn't really care about anything he had. Whoa, dried finger. What is this, eldenring? Actually, I munched on some candy real quick so I could buy the residence key, which I thought would unlock some more goodies for me later. I ran back up the stairs and all the way back to where that stupid crossbow idiot was, and then grabbed my first bonfire since Firelink Shrine. Then I decided to access my bottomless box, which I like to think is my character's ass. And then I did some quick sorting of my bottomless ass before deciding to call it a day for this video.
Oh, yeah.
So, if this video does well, I'll continue it and make it like a series till I get the platinum. If not, I'll still probably get the platinum and just not record anything. So assuming this does end up a series, I thought I'd add a segment at the end of each video that sums up the accomplishments or any trophies that were unlocked during that video. So here's the accomplishments we made in this video. We started a new character, killed the Asylum demon, gained an unhealthy addiction to breaking barrels and boxes, and of course we got the Covenant Way of White trophy. Now because I've played this game before, just a little bit, I do have these trophies as well, which puts us at 7 out of 41. We do have a lot left to go, but I am so ready. If you like this video, please share it with a friend, and as always, have a good one.